just quit my job. I am so relieved. It feels so good. I was so anxious, but now I feel like a big burden has been taken away from me.
Can I speak to you privately for a moment? I just want to explain. Explain the circumstances I find myself in. What and who I really am. I'm a prisoner to live for eternity. I was thinking, what is this place? I thought it would be perfect. I thought. I want it to be perfect. Please, let it be perfect. Am I living in another world? Another world I created? For what? If it's beauty, do you see beauty? If there's beauty, say it's enough. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house.
This was so hard because it makes it more and more real, and it's fucking exciting. How things are so unpredictable again. Oh my god. Tomorrow I'm gonna quit my job, and it's giving me a lot of anxiety. Like, I haven't been able to work properly because it's just spinning around my head what I'm going to say tomorrow and how I'm going to say it, and when I'm going to say it, and how I'm going to communicate it to the rest of the team. And just, it's so exhausting because, oh my god, it's such a big thing somehow. And the paperwork is the easiest part. The hardest part is telling people. It's really the hardest fucking part. Like, it's so hard that I am afraid that I'm gonna walk into this office and not say anything. I think that's why yes, I'm anxious about the conversation, but I'm not anxious about what's gonna happen. I know I'll be fine. It's just that speaking your truth to the people you want to leave, and they're good people too, and your truth means leaving, it's hard. It's hard, but I know it's what's right for me. I'm still alive and well after quitting my job officially, and I'm just happy that I did it, you know?
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason, and I can't escape it. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, monolithic, so I'm gonna stay still. 'Cause every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh. Every time I try, something inside stops me, yeah. Every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh. Every time I try, something inside stops me, yeah.
It's crazy to think that all of what I did surrounding quitting my job and leaving corporate and moving out of the big city, leaving Germany, they were brought about that one question that made me the most uncomfortable when it came to this whole topic. It was when people asked me, what do you do at home? Or in Spanish, ¿de qué te dedicas? Which is, what do you dedicate yourself to? And generally they just mean by that, what do you do for work? But what do you dedicate yourself to? Is this really what I'm doing? I asked. So I was dreading this question from every new encounter I made during my travels, because it would destroy the persona I seemed to be. The persona that finally felt like she got rid of everything not meant for her, until she came home. So that was always awful. I felt shame when talking about what I do, because it felt like I was being called out on doing something that is not aligned with my soul. Once I told them that I work in corporate IT, I always get the same reaction, a mix of confusion, respect, and pity. So I've met people that no salary, no health insurance, no corporate benefit could make them do what I do. This is the last bit of reality that I needed to finally commit to quitting my job. So I am leaving corporate. My neoliberal self from 5 years ago wanted to be a business girl boss woman because she hoped to find meaning. She was actually excited to work. So full of energy. And when I arrived in corporate, it was the biggest disappointment of what I thought it would mean to have a career in business. For me, after facing corporate reality, I knew staying would mean committing to the safe way out, ignorant towards finding something I truly care about. I am still excited to work, but not if I betray myself in the process. And I am very much aware of the privilege this decision holds, of finding something I truly care about, something that matters. It's a blessing. So I was asking myself, at what point were we taught to believe that having interests that don't materialize instantly is something not worth pursuing? At what point was it normal to abandon your dreams, thus yourself, to be part of a system responsible for so much alienation from oneself? I felt so alienated. I felt so dumb. I felt so dumb for not doing it earlier. For buying that, for buying into all of this. And it wasn't until last year, after almost 4 years of working in corporate, when I crafted a plan for the exit. Quitting was serious mental work. It was not just the paperwork. It required for me to rewire the way I presumed safety. So I replaced it with faith. Faith that this decision will lead the way. And I saved some money, of course, and found a health insurance option that will work for me. But mostly it's faith. Faith allowing me to just know that another world will open itself up for me once I am out. I paved the way for the day I was gonna go to my executives and tell them that I was gonna quit. And once I did that, everybody surprisingly congratulated me on this decision. Sentences like, "This is what you should do now that you're young. Don't become stuck here like I did," said someone, and it hit me so hard in the fucking face. "You have the bravery I never had," was a compliment, but also a confession at the same time. And I felt like an imposter all this time when everybody around me knows that this is true. It's just, the complexity of it all is just so ungraspable. What makes me even more sure that this is the right decision. Everything was objectively right, but I felt wrong. So I'm leaving, because I have visions that crave to do something with intention and real curiosity that comes from my heart. Turning my back from corporate like this, it truly felt like a rebellious act. It's like breaking every rule, that every ideal that I had in my head. All of this is crazy.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no reason, and I can't escape it. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound. You take me out of myself, and my fingers gripping the floorboards. I'm holding on tight, forbidden from me back to life. You take me out of myself. Who am I? Am I your girl? Oh, push my cheek into the stone. On my knees, please rub the salt in my wounds. I like the person you turn me to. You take me out of myself. Who am I? Am I your girl? Oh, push my cheek into the stone. Between
You know, I leave in awe about how I stand here and farewell to the city, the picture-perfect memories, and to all the mess I survived. The city streets were new and exciting, daunting and anxiety-inducing, and then full of ease, but of life that I was never gonna make mine. Walking around my neighborhood lightheartedly and happy, it was my greatest achievement, and then I knew it was time to say goodbye. I freed myself from this torment, the torment of my darkest moment that I buried at the riverside. In summary, growing up here, I lost my naivety, but gained selectivity. So, what's next? I will be with my parents, but not for long, as I have been scheming to leave Germany a long time ago, opening my arms towards the unknown once again. I is taking me out of myself, for I to grasp itself anew.